The United States has long been seen as a land of opportunity, but among many choices, only some states truly have all the factors for an ideal life, from a strong economy and good living environment to wide personal opportunities. Examples are Washington, Colorado, Texas, Florida, and Utah, which are often listed as the best places to live because they have a rare balance between work, life, and nature. The common point of these states is not only a high standard of living, but also the ability to give a feeling of belonging, where people can easily find career opportunities, enjoy clean environments, and build a stable life for a long time, making each day not only about living, but also about enjoying life in a full and meaningful way. From modern technology centers and dynamic cities to large and peaceful natural areas, these states represent many different lifestyles, but all aim at one common goal: improving quality of life and creating the best conditions for people to develop both materially and mentally in a safe and reliable environment. Not only attractive because of job opportunities or natural scenery, these places also stand out thanks to their systems of education, healthcare, infrastructure, and friendly communities, which help build a strong foundation for all generations, from young people starting their careers to families looking for long-term stability. The balanced combination between modern convenience and sustainable life values has made these states top choices for anyone who wants a high-quality life, where every dream has a chance to come true and every normal moment has its own valuable meaning. Washington State, often called Washington, is one of the most special states of the United States. It is in the northwest corner of the continent. Washington has both the wild beauty of great nature and the busy life of a creative land. It is the only state that has the name of the first president of America, George Washington. This is a way to honor history, and it is also a reminder of the pioneer spirit, the wish for freedom, and the strong will to rise again and again. People who visit Washington one time can be charmed easily by the perfect mix of forests, seas, cities, and people. This makes Washington become a green heart of the United States. Located in the Pacific Northwest, Washington shares a border with Canada in the north, Oregon in the south, Idaho in the east, and the Pacific Ocean in the west. This position makes Washington a strategic gateway of the United States to the Pacific Ocean, and also a bridge with Canada and Asia. Washington is not only important in geopolitics, but it also has very rich landforms. In the west, there's a long coast with bays and islands. In the east, there's a dry plateau with many farming fields. In the middle of the state, there is the Cascade Range, with high mountains and active volcanoes. Mount Rainier, higher than 4,300 meters, is covered with white snow all year and stands like a holy symbol in the heart of local people. More to the west, the Olympic Peninsula takes visitors to a very different world, with thick temperate rainforests, wild rocky coasts, and quiet valleys. This difference and variety make Washington rich in natural identity, and it is not the same as any other state. Before Europeans arrived, this land was home to many Native American tribes, such as Coast Salish, Chinook, Yakama, and Nez Perce. In the 18th century, the Spanish and the British started to explore the Pacific Ocean and came to Washington. In 1792, the British explorer George Vancouver went deep into Puget Sound and gave names to many places that still exist today. By the middle of the 19th century, after the Oregon Treaty between the United States and Britain, Washington officially became part of the United States. In 1853, Washington Territory was created, and on November 11, 1889, Washington became the 42nd state of the Union. In the 20th century, Washington quickly became an important industrial center. Boeing, the famous airplane company, was founded in Seattle in 1916, making this city the world's capital of aviation for many decades. From airplanes used in World War II to modern jet planes, Boeing helped to shape Washington. By the end of the century, a new wave appeared: technology. Microsoft was born here by Bill Gates, and Amazon of Jeff Bezos also started in Seattle, making Washington a global symbol of innovation and creativity. When talking about Washington, we cannot forget Seattle. People call Seattle the Emerald City because of the endless green trees around it, mixed with the water of Puget Sound and the faraway mountains. Seattle is the biggest city of Washington state, and it is also the center of economy, technology, and culture of the whole Pacific Northwest. This place is modern and busy, but it also has green natural beauty because it is surrounded by mountains, old forests, and the sea. When people think about Seattle, they often think first about the Space Needle, a tall observation tower built in 1962 for the World's Fair. From the top of the tower, visitors can see the whole city, the snowy mountains far away, and Elliott Bay shining under the sun. Another famous place is Pike Place Market. the oldest farmers market in the United States, opened in 1907. The market is not only a place for buying and selling, but also a cultural space with loud voices of sellers, the smell of fresh seafood, colorful flower stalls, and the art of throwing fish by fishermen. This is also the place where the first Starbucks store in the world was born, a must-visit spot for coffee lovers. Seattle is not only a city to look at, but also a city to live in and to feel. With its rich food, unique coffee culture, lively music, and creative life, it has become one of the most memorable destinations in Washington. Mount Rainier is an active volcano, and it is also the highest mountain in Washington state, with a height of 4,392 meters. It is surrounded by Mount Rainier National Park, which was created in 1899, and this place is one of the natural treasures of the United States. In spring and summer, the slopes of Mount Rainier are full of many wildflowers, making it a paradise for people who love trekking and photography. In autumn, the forests change colors to yellow and red, creating a view like in a painting. In winter, Rainier becomes a perfect place for skiing and ice climbing. One of the most famous places for visitors is Paradise, an area with beautiful wildflower meadows and a wonderful view of the snowy mountaintop. Also, Sunrise, at the highest point that cars can reach, gives a fantastic sunrise view, where the sun slowly rises behind the great mountains. Rainier is not only a place for tourists, but it also has deep spiritual meaning for local people, who see the mountain as holy. The mix of natural beauty and cultural value makes Rainier an eternal symbol of Washington state. Different from the quiet and majestic Mount Rainier, Mount St. Helens reminds people of a terrible natural disaster. On May 18, 1980, the mountain erupted strongly, making the top lose more than 400 meters of height, killing 57 people, and destroying hundreds of square kilometers of forest. This is considered the biggest volcanic eruption in the modern history of the United States. The area around has also recovered strongly, as plants and animals slowly return, changing the destroyed land into proof of the strong life of nature. For visitors who love adventure, the trails around Mount St. Helens are chances to explore a unique landscape, a mix of volcanic ash marks and a reborn ecosystem. This is a place where every step makes you feel the harsh, but also wonderful power of the earth. Olympic National Park is one of the most special national parks in the United States because it has mountains, temperate rainforests, and wild coasts. It was recognized by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage Site, and it is a paradise for people who love exploring. The Hoh rainforest is famous for its old trees covered with green moss, giving the feeling of entering a mysterious world. Trails like Hall of Mosses and Spruce Nature Trail guide visitors deep into the magical space, where light comes through the thick leaves and makes a mysterious view. The Olympic Coast gives a very different experience, with wild beaches like Rialto Beach and Ruby Beach, where there are big sea stacks and waves crashing into white foam. The sunset here is considered one of the most beautiful moments in Washington. The Olympic Mountains, with snowy peaks all year, especially Hurricane Ridge, are perfect places for hiking, skiing, and seeing the grand view. Olympic National Park is not only a tourist place, but also a natural treasure that Washington is proud to keep. In the middle of Washington, you can find a small town with strong Bavarian style from Germany, and that is Leavenworth. It was once a dying logging town, but Leavenworth was reborn in the 1960s when people rebuilt it in German architecture and culture. Today, Leavenworth is famous for special festivals such as Oktoberfest, the German Beer Festival, and Christmas Lighting Festival, which attract thousands of visitors every year. Walking on stone streets with wooden European houses on both sides, you can feel like you are in a village in faraway Bavaria. The food here also has strong German taste, from bratwurst sausages, fresh beer, to traditional cakes. Its location near the Cascade Mountains also makes Leavenworth a great place for outdoor activities like hiking, kayaking, or just enjoying the view. In the northwest of Washington, Port Townsend is a small coastal town, but has great historical value. In the 19th century, people hoped it would become the biggest seaport of the Northwest because of its strategic position near Puget Sound. Today, Port Townsend is famous for its Victorian buildings that are still kept in good condition. Walking along the main streets, visitors can see old shops, art cafes, and galleries. The town is also well known for cultural festivals, such as the Wooden Boat Festival, where hundreds of handmade boats are shown. Port Townsend is also attractive because of the peaceful feeling of a coastal town, with calm bays, small beaches, and purple sunsets. It is a perfect place for visitors to find peace and slow moments in their journey to explore Washington. Between Seattle and Olympia, Tacoma is an important port city, and it is also a famous art center of Washington. The city is connected with the name of the world-known glass artist Dale Chihilly, and because of that, Tacoma is proud to have the Museum of Glass, a special museum of glass art. Tacoma is also attractive with its historic buildings, art districts, and Point Defiance Park, one of the biggest urban parks in the United States, with a zoo, beaches, and green forests. Tacoma has both the industrial life of a port city and the creative spirit of art, making it an interesting stop in the journey to explore Washington. Finally, we cannot forget Olympia, the capital of Washington State. Not as busy as Seattle or Tacoma, Olympia has a peaceful and thoughtful beauty. The Washington State Capitol is the main building, with a big dome standing on a hill and looking over Puget Sound. The culture of Washington is a mix of native and modern. The traditions of Native American people are still alive in many festivals, museums, and heritage sites. Music, art, movies, and literature all leave strong marks, making the state a land of creativity. Washington people also feel close to nature. They like hiking, kayaking, skiing, camping, and they always care about protecting the environment. This state is also a leader in clean energy and conservation policies. People in Washington are described as open, friendly, creative, and responsible with the community. From technology engineers in global companies, apple farmers in Wenatchee, to street artists in Seattle, all of them make the identity of the people here. They are diverse but united, modern but still close to nature and tradition. Food in Washington shows the mix of the sea, the mountains, and the farms. You can eat fresh salmon from Puget Sound, sweet Dungeness crab, or big oysters from Hood Canal. East Washington gives fine wine from Yakima, Red Mountain, and Walla Walla. Washington apples are crisp and sweet, and they are famous in the world. Of course, there is also coffee, from Starbucks to many small shops with their own style. This makes a strong coffee culture. Food from many countries is also rich here. Japanese sushi, Vietnamese pho, Chinese dim sum, and Mexican tacos. All of them show the diverse immigrant community of the state. At the end of a journey in Washington, people bring home more than photos. It is the wonder of nature, the joy of creativity, and the warmth of the people here. Washington is not only a state, it is an experience, a story, and a land to return to and explore again. This place reminds us of the wild beauty that must be protected, and it gives inspiration for ideas of the future. Maybe this balance makes Washington one of the best states to live in and visit in the United States, a bright emerald in the Northwest. In the middle of the western part of the United States, Colorado appears like a living picture, where great nature, rich history, diverse culture, and friendly people come together to make an unforgettable symphony. With an area of more than 269,000 square kilometers and the highest average height in all the states of the United States, Colorado becomes a special place that attracts millions of visitors every year. There is no sea coast, but this state has the highest mountains of the Rocky Mountains, great national parks, red stone plateaus that remind of thousands of years of Native American history, and lively, active, and creative cities. Colorado is not only a place to visit, but also a land to experience, to live, to understand, and to love. About its geography, Colorado is in the western part of the United States, with Wyoming and Nebraska in the north, Kansas in the east, New Mexico and Oklahoma in the south, and Utah in the west. Four states, Colorado, Utah, Arizona, and New Mexico, meet at one point called Four Corners, where visitors can put their four limbs in four states at the same time. A one-of-a-kind experience. The land of Colorado is very different, with most of the area in the high Rocky Mountains next to the wide Great Plains in the east, the dry but beautiful Colorado Plateau in the southwest, and the river valleys and amazing canyons in the northwest. This variety makes a rich climate, and views that change so much that you can feel four seasons in only one day. When we talk about Colorado, we cannot forget Rocky Mountain National Park, the national park called the Heart of the Rockies. Covering more than 1,000 square kilometers, it has more than 480 kilometers of trails, hundreds of blue glacier lakes, endless pine forests, and many mountain peaks higher than 4,000 meters. One of the most special experiences is driving on Trail Ridge Road, the highest road in North America, where even in summer the snow is still white. Here, you can go trekking, camping, watch moose, black bears, eagles, or simply breathe the fresh air of the great mountains and forests. Located in Colorado Springs, Garden of the Gods is one of the most amazing natural symbols of the state. The red sandstone rocks, almost 100 meters tall, rise straight into the deep blue sky, making a unique natural sculpture park. Visitors can walk on the trails, ride bicycles, climb rocks, or simply watch the sunset when the sunlight turns everything red. This great rock garden is not only a perfect place for photos, but also a place to feel the wonderful creativity of nature. Different from the pure natural beauty, Mesa Verde National Park gives a journey back in history. Recognized by UNESCO as a World Heritage Site, this park keeps hundreds of stone houses built by the ancient Pueblo people in the cliffs more than 700 years ago. The most special is Cliff Palace, the largest cliff village in North America, with more than 150 rooms and 23 ceremony rooms. When you walk into Mesa Verde, you feel like you touch the heritage of a bright native civilization, both wild and mysterious. At the foot of the Sangre de Cristo Mountains, Great Sand Dunes National Park shows a rare opposite view. Huge sand dunes up to 230 meters high, right next to snowy mountains. This is the place where you can climb to the top of a dune, try sandboarding, walk in the small desert, or camp to watch the bright stars in the night sky. In summer, the Medano Creek flowing around the dunes makes a natural, cool playground, making the experience even more special. If the Grand Canyon is famous for its size, the Black Canyon of the Gunnison is special for its deep and quiet beauty. The steep, dark gray cliffs, more than 800 meters high, make a great canyon where the sunlight cannot easily reach the bottom. Visitors can stand at the viewpoints to admire, or take more adventure by climbing or boating through the Gunnison River, one of the strongest rivers in the United States. This is a perfect place for people who want to challenge themselves and feel the greatness of nature. The capital, Denver, is called the Mile High City because it is at the height of exactly 1,609 meters above sea level. This city is young and modern, and also a lively center of culture and art. Here, you can visit the Denver Art Museum, enjoy music at the theater, explore the Rhino Art District full of graffiti colors, or stop at the famous craft beer pubs. Denver is also the perfect starting point for a journey to explore all of Colorado. When we talk about Colorado, we also talk about world-class ski resorts, and Aspen and Vail are the most famous. Aspen is the favorite place of rich people and celebrities, not only because of the great ski slopes, but also because of the lively music and art festivals. Vail gives the feeling of an old European village in the middle of American mountains. In winter, both towns are full of white snow, turning Colorado into a paradise for people who love winter sports. Not only nature views, Colorado also has many interesting things. This state has the highest average height in the United States, with more than 50 mountain peaks higher than 4,200 meters called 14ers. The weather here changes so fast that people joke you can feel 4 seasons in one day. Colorado is also the home of the famous Coors beer brand, and is called the craft beer capital of America, with hundreds of breweries. It is also one of the first states to make marijuana legal, making it a part of modern life. And more than that, the cowboy spirit of the West, the spirit of freedom and discovery, is still strong in the life and character of the people here. The culture of Colorado is a special mix. The influence of native people is shown in festivals, art, and old places. The influence of Mexico and Spain is seen in food, buildings, and language. The cowboy spirit of the West is alive in rodeo festivals, cattle ranches, and horse riding traditions. In cities like Denver or Boulder, modern culture grows with music, street art, film festivals, and food festivals. Big events like the Denver Film Festival, Telluride Bluegrass Festival, National Western Stock Show, or even Frozen Dead Guy Days in Netherlands, all show the creativity and cultural diversity of Colorado. The food of Colorado is also a journey to discover. The most curious dish is Rocky Mountain oysters, which are actually bull testicles fried crispy, a brave challenge for visitors. The dish green chile, a Mexican-style green chili stew, is popular in daily meals, especially in the cold winter. Colorado lamb is said to be the best in the United States, together with grilled bison that is tasty and full of nutrition. The clear streams give fresh trout fish. And of course, craft beer is the biggest pride, making Colorado the beer capital of America, where you can easily find hundreds of special beers, from light and fruity to strong with wood flavor. All these things make a full picture of Colorado, a land that is wild and great, modern and lively, full of tradition and always creative. Coming to Colorado, you do not only see the views, but also live in the free spirit of the American West. Learn more about history, feel the friendly people, and enjoy the special food. Colorado is where the past and the present meet, where nature and people join together, where peace and energy live at the same time. This is one of the most special states of the United States, a dream place for visitors, a perfect place to live and work, and the wild but lively heart of the American West. Texas. The name makes people think about cowboys riding horses on wide grasslands, tall oil rigs in the desert, big pickup trucks, and country music in wooden bars. But Texas is not only a big land with those famous symbols. It is a state with a proud history, a rich culture, strong people, and deep pride. With an area of more than 695,000 square kilometers, Texas is the second largest state in the United States, only after Alaska, and it is also the second most populated state with almost 30 million people. The mix of the huge size, the beautiful nature, and the long history makes Texas strong and special, becoming the burning heart of America. Located in the south of the United States, Texas borders many other states like Louisiana, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and New Mexico, and it also has a long border with Mexico and a long coast on the Gulf of Mexico. This geography gives Texas very different natural features, from thick forests in the east, grasslands and plateaus in the center, to dry semi-deserts in the west, and long, beautiful beaches in the south. The climate also changes clearly in each area. The east is wet with a lot of rain, the west is dry, the north has colder winters, and the south is hot and warm all year. This difference in geography and climate helps Texas not only grow strong in farming, but also become an attractive place for tourism, where every land has its own color. The history of Texas is a long and eventful journey. Before Europeans came, this land was home to many native tribes, like the Caddo, Apache, and Comanche. They lived by hunting, gathering, farming, and they built a rich local culture. In the early 16th century, the Spanish started to come, built forts and churches, and made Texas a colony for many centuries. In 1821, when Mexico became independent from Spain, Texas became part of Mexico. But because many Americans moved to Texas, and there were conflicts about politics, religion, and culture, the tension grew stronger. In 1836, after hard battles, especially the Battle of the Alamo, Texas declared independence and became the Republic of Texas, a separate country for 9 years. This time gave the people a deep pride, because they once lived as a free nation, with the Lone Star flag flying high. In 1845, Texas joined the United States as the 28th state, which led to the war between the United States and Mexico and opened a new chapter. In the 20th century, Texas became a center of oil, energy, military, and education, making a big contribution to the growth of the whole United States. Houston is the biggest city in Texas and the fourth largest city in the United States, where modern spirit, strong economic growth, and special multicultural life come together. The first thing people talk about in Houston is the Johnson Space Center of NASA, the place that manages and controls human space flights. Here, visitors can see models of the space shuttle, astronaut suits, and even the mission control room, where NASA engineers worked for many decades. Besides space, Houston is also the biggest energy center in the United States, especially in oil and gas, with many tall skyscrapers and modern business areas. In culture, Houston is famous for the Museum of Fine Arts, the Museum of Natural Science, the Houston Grand Opera, and the lively Chinatown, where you can enjoy rich Asian food. This city also has a very diverse community, with more than 145 languages spoken, making Houston one of the most multicultural cities in the United States. Dallas has long been a big center of business and finance in Texas, famous for its skyline full of lights and special buildings like Reunion Tower. One of the most visited places is the sixth floor museum at Dealey Plaza, which tells the story of the assassination of President John F. Kennedy in 1963, a history event that shocked the world. Not only famous for history, Dallas is also a center of art with the Dallas Arts District, the largest urban art area in the United States, where theaters, galleries, and museums of modern and classical art are located. Dallas also has the legendary football team Dallas Cowboys, called America's Team, with the AT&T Stadium, one of the most impressive stadiums in the world. This is a city where modern life, energy, and sports spirit come together, leaving an unforgettable memory in visitors' hearts. Austin, the capital of Texas, is called the live music capital of the world. Here, visitors can easily see live music shows on the streets, in bars, or in public squares. Austin is also the place of two world-famous music and art festivals, South by Southwest, SXSW, an event that mixes music, film, and technology, and Austin City Limits, a festival with hundreds of artists. Not only strong in music, Austin is also a technology center with the name Silicon Hills, where many big tech companies and startups have their offices. The city brings a young, creative, and lively atmosphere, making it a favorite place for young people, artists, and business founders. At the same time, Austin still keeps its natural charm with Lady Bird Lake, the Colorado River, and many green parks. San Antonio is the place connected with one of the proudest stories of Texas, the Alamo. This is the fort where a hard battle happened in 1836, when a small group of brave Texas soldiers fought against a much larger Mexican army. Even though they lost, the spirit of Remember the Alamo became a symbol of courage and the wish for independence of Texas. Today, San Antonio still keeps a beauty that mixes modern and traditional life. Riverwalk, a walking path along the river longer than 20 kilometers, is a romantic and lively place with many restaurants, cafes, shops, and entertainment spots. The city also has many special cultural events, like Fiesta San Antonio, a colorful street festival that attracts millions of visitors every year. San Antonio is truly a place where you can feel the history spirit together with the modern, lively life. Big Bend is one of the largest and most beautiful national parks in the United States, located in southwest Texas, next to the border with Mexico. With an area of more than 3,200 square kilometers, the park includes the Chihuahuan Desert, the Chisos Mountains, and the Rio Grande River that makes deep canyons. Visitors can do many activities like hiking, camping, kayaking on the river, or watching the stars at night. Because Big Bend is one of the places with the clearest and most beautiful night skies in the United States. Padre Island, the longest barrier island in the world, goes more than 180 kilometers along the coast of Texas. This is a sea paradise with soft white sand, clear blue water, and romantic sunsets. Especially, Padre Island is the home and nesting place of the Kemp's Ridley sea turtle, one of the rarest and most precious turtles in the world. Visitors can join eco-tours, camp by the beach, go fishing, or simply relax in the calm sea waves. If Dallas shows a modern and business style, Fort Worth, right next to Dallas, keeps the traditional cowboy spirit. This place is called Cowtown because it was once the biggest cattle market in the southwest of the United States. Today, the Fort Worth Stockyards is a famous tourist spot where visitors can see cattle parades, rodeo shows, or visit bars and shops in Wild West style. Fort Worth also has many famous Western art museums, taking visitors back to the glorious cowboy times. Not only with landscapes and cities, Texas is also interesting with its special things. It was once an independent country, has its own electric grid, is the birthplace of rodeo, and is the leader of wind energy in the United States. People in Texas are also proud of the famous saying, "Everything is bigger in Texas." Everything in Texas is bigger, from the wide highways, the huge stadiums, to the big food portions in restaurants. The culture of Texas is a mix of Spanish, Mexican, Native American, and European influences. This is the place where country music plays loudly, where rodeo festivals are exciting, and where the Texas State Fair and Fiesta San Antonio attract millions of visitors every year. In Texas, the cowboy spirit, national pride, and the wish for freedom appear in everyday life. people of Texas are famous for being friendly, strong, and brave. They may look free and sometimes direct, but they are warm and value friendship. For them, Texas is not only a place, it is identity, belief, and pride passed from one generation to another. Texas food is also an important part of its identity. The mix of American and Mexican food creates the special Tex-Mex style. Famous dishes like Texas barbecue with soft smoked brisket, spicy chili con carne, tacos, enchiladas, nachos full of Mexican taste, or crispy chicken fried steak with cream sauce all make people love them. Texas also has kolache pastries from the Czech community and many other tasty street foods. Eating in Texas is not only about food, but also a cultural experience, where outdoor barbecue parties become times for family and friends to be together. All these things, of great nature, proud history, lively cities, rich culture, friendly people, tasty food, come together to make a Texas that is one of a kind. This is not only a state, but also a symbol of the United States, a place of freedom, pride, and the wish to rise. When you come to Texas, you will understand that this is not only a travel destination, but also a life experience. Texas is not only big in land, but also big in spirit, and big in the way people love their home. And with all that it has, now and in the future, Texas will always be a burning song of pride in the heart of America. In the heart of the vast American West, there is a land that looks like it comes from another planet, where red cliffs, deep canyons, endless deserts, and vast salt lakes combine into a surreal natural picture. This is Utah, a state called the Beehive State, a symbol of hard work, unity, and creativity. Utah is not only a paradise for people who love adventure and exploration, but also a place that preserves unique cultural values connected to the Mormon community, a religious group with a deep influence on the history and identity of this land. From magnificent national parks like Zion, Bryce Canyon, and Arches, to lively cities like Salt Lake City, Utah is a wonderful combination of grand nature and friendly people, of historical past and dynamic modern life. For those who have visited here, Utah is not just a destination, but a journey to discover oneself in the wide open land and sky. Utah is in the western United States. It is a landlocked state, but it has very diverse and spectacular landscapes. To the north, it borders Idaho, to the east, Colorado, to the south, Arizona, to the west, Nevada, and in the southeast corner, it touches New Mexico at the Four Corners, the only place in the U.S. where 4 states meet. The capital, Salt Lake City, is near the famous Great Salt Lake. With an area of more than 220,000 square kilometers, Utah has snowy mountains, red rock plateaus, and dry deserts. The climate is dry and continental, with hot summers and cold winters. But because the average elevation is 1,800 meters, the air is pleasant all year. In just a few hours of travel, you can admire the spectacular contrast between the white snow of the Wasatch Mountains and the bright red colors of the Moab region, or Monument Valley. Zion, a name that means place of peace, is the gateway to a world of unbelievable natural wonders. As the first national park in Utah, Zion welcomes visitors with a magnificent view. Red sandstone cliffs, hundreds of meters high, rise above the Green Valley, where the Virgin River winds like a soft silk ribbon through the desert. Zion is not only a paradise for nature lovers, but also an arena for adventurous souls. The legendary Angel's Landing Trail is considered one of the most spectacular hiking routes on the planet, where one step can separate heaven from a cliff. But the reward is the view from the top, when the entire Zion Valley appears in red, yellow, and green, a scene that leaves anyone who sees it speechless. For a different experience, step into the Narrows, a deep water canyon where visitors must walk in the river, with towering cliffs on both sides. Light reflects on the water and rocks, creating sparkling and magical colors like walking through a fairy tale world made of stone. Leaving Zion and heading east, the journey takes us to Bryce Canyon, where nature creates a magical symphony in stone. Bryce is not a real canyon, but a huge valley filled with strangely shaped stone columns called hoodoos. Thousands of these columns rise from the ground like musicians playing a silent song with the wind and light. At sunrise, the sunlight turns the cliffs golden, making the whole scene glow like a sea of orange fire. And at sunset, soft purple and pink colors cover the valley, turning Bryce into a dreamy vision. Standing at viewpoints like Sunrise Point or Inspiration Point, people can feel the heartbeat of time, where stone and wind together create an eternal symphony. If Bryce is the gentle music of stone, then Arches National Park is the grand gallery of natural sculptures. Located near the town of Moab, it is the kingdom of more than 2,000 natural arches, formed over millions of years by the erosion of wind, rain, and time. The most famous symbol, Delicate Arch, stands tall in the red desert, like a gateway to another world. When the sunset light covers it, the arch glows bright red and orange, reflecting on the yellow sand, leaving many people speechless because of its surreal beauty. In addition, natural formations like Double Arch, Landscape Arch, and Balanced Rock also amaze visitors. Here, every stone and every crack tells a story about time, change, and the unstoppable power of nature. Just a short distance from Arches, Canyonlands is a completely different world, where the Colorado River and Green River divide the land into 4 separate regions, creating a huge maze of canyons, plateaus, and barren plains. From Mesa Arch, where the sunrise shines through the red rock frame and lights up the vast land below, you will understand why Canyonlands is called the Grand Canyon of Utah. Every ray of light here highlights the ancient rock layers, living evidence of millions of years of geological change. It is also a paradise for those who love exploring by off-road jeeps, mountain bikes, or simply camping in the desert. At night, the sky here is so dark that you can see thousands of stars, with the Milky Way stretching across the sky. A moment that makes all the noise of life feel far away. In central southern Utah, quietly hidden is Capitol Reef, a little-known national park with delicate and gentle beauty. The name Capitol Reef comes from the limestone ridges that curve like the dome of the U.S. Capitol, combined with wavy rock formations like coral reefs in the desert. Not only does it have impressive landscapes, but it also preserves traces of early Mormon settlers in the Fruita Historic District, a fertile farming land in the middle of the desert. Apple, pear, and peach orchards are still cared for as the settlers did, and visitors can pick the fruits themselves, tasting the sweet and fresh flavors while sitting in the peaceful valley. Capitol Reef gives a feeling of stillness, a place where time seems to slow down so you can breathe, observe, and feel your mind cleansed from all rush. If there is a place that represents the soul of the American West, it is Monument Valley. Located on the Utah-Arizona border, this land is a place where time seems to stop. Huge red rocks rise from the desert, reaching high like ancient castles, carved by wind and time over millions of years. This scenery has become the familiar setting for hundreds of Hollywood Western movies, such as Stagecoach, The Searchers, and Forrest Gump, making Monument Valley a symbol of freedom, wilderness, and adventure. It is also the territory of the Navajo people, where visitors can join tours with locals to hear ancient legends and learn more about their deep spiritual culture. People who still keep a sacred connection with the land and sky. After a journey through natural wonders, Salt Lake City, the state capital, is a stop full of human life and modern civilization. Surrounded by the Wasatch Mountains and a huge salt lake, the city offers a harmonious beauty between nature and architecture. The center of Salt Lake is Temple Square, a sacred religious complex of the Mormon Church. The Mormon Temple, with its tall spires, seems to touch the clouds, and the Tabernacle Choir is famous all over the world, creating a solemn and inspiring atmosphere. Salt Lake City is also famous for its wonderful winter, when snow covers the mountains, offering opportunities for skiing, snowboarding, and exploring nearby resorts. This city is the heart of Utah, the beat between magnificent nature and strong people. And finally, the journey ends at Moab, a small town in the Red Desert, but with the strongest spirit of freedom in Utah. Moab is the gateway to two great national parks, Arches and Canyonlands, and also a dream destination for adventure lovers. Here, you can ride a mountain bike on the famous Slick Rock Trail, climb vertical cliffs in the desert, drive a jeep over rough terrain, or watch the stars in the bright night sky, where almost no artificial light exists. Moab is not just a destination, but a place where people can feel truly alive, challenged, free, and small in the vast nature, yet full of inner strength. The culture and people of Utah have a unique character that cannot be mixed with others. The strong influence of the Mormon community gives the place a gentle lifestyle, focused on family and community. The people of Utah are friendly, open, and have a strong spirit of helping each other. However, with the strong development of tourism, education, and technology, Utah today has also become more modern and dynamic than ever. Salt Lake City is gradually becoming a new technology center of the West, called Silicon Slopes, the snowy mountain version of Silicon Valley. At the same time, traditional values are still preserved, creating a perfect harmony between old and new, between faith and creative freedom. Utah, the land of red deserts, magnificent stone arches, and snow-covered valleys, is a symbol of wild beauty and the strong spirit of American exploration. This place amazes people not only with its spectacular landscapes, but also with its history, religion, culture, and unique way of life. Utah is not noisy or showy, but it moves the hearts of travelers with its true beauty and enduring spiritual strength. If the United States is a symphony of freedom, then Utah is the deep and calm melody where you can find peace, faith, and inspiration in the endless land and sky. Florida is called the Sunshine State. It is the state of sun, where the bright sun seems to never stop shining. Here, the white sand beaches go along the blue-green water of the Atlantic Ocean and the Gulf of Mexico. It is also the place where modern cities live together with the wild beauty of nature. Florida is not only a famous travel place, but also the land of meeting and mixing. It is where the lively Latin culture meets modern American life. It is where the history of Europe joins with the marks of native people. It is also where people can find both busy life and quiet peace. Florida has the strong and full life of a bright and shining land. Here, you can enjoy the exciting life of Miami. You can enter the magic world of Disney World in Orlando. You can have an adventure in the wild Everglades swamp. You can also watch the wonderful sunset in Key West. Florida is the perfect mix of holiday, adventure, and discovery. It is a paradise where everyone who comes will take away bright and happy memories. Florida is in the southeast of the United States. It has the Atlantic Ocean on the east, the Gulf of Mexico on the west, and it touches Georgia and Alabama on the north. With the shape of a long peninsula going into the sea, Florida has a coast that is more than 2,170 kilometers long, one of the longest coasts in the United States. Because of this special land, the state has a subtropical and tropical climate. This makes the weather warm all year, and it makes Florida a holiday paradise in every season. Besides the sea, this state is also famous for rivers, lakes, and swamps. The Everglades area is a big tropical swamp. It is the home of many wild animals, like the American alligator, the Florida panther, and the bright pink flamingo. The history of Florida is also full of changes and many colors. Before the Europeans came, this land was the home of native tribes like the Timucua, the Calusa, and the Seminole. In 1513, the Spanish explorer Juan Ponce de León came here for the first time and called the land La Florida, which means the land of flowers. After many times of changing control between Spain and England, Florida was officially bought by the United States in 1821. It became the 27th state in 1845. During the American Civil War, Florida was on the side of the Southern Confederacy. But after the war, the land recovered fast and grew with farming, real estate, and especially tourism. The mix of cultures from native people, Spain, Africa, Latin America, and the Caribbean made a very special identity of Florida, both familiar and new. And to feel the full attraction of Florida, let us start the journey with one of the most famous places, Miami. This is one of the most lively cities, where the sun is bright, the sea is blue like emerald, and the busy life never stops. Located by the Atlantic Ocean, Miami is famous for South Beach. It is a beach with soft white sand, clear water, and the colorful Ocean Drive street full of energy. When night comes, Miami changes into a different place, a paradise of fun with bright lights, bars, loud clubs, and hot Latin music. Not only modern, Miami also has the soul of Cuban culture. In Little Havana, visitors can walk on streets full of Latin feeling. They can drink a strong Cuban coffee, enjoy a handmade cigar, and dance to the charming salsa. Miami is the place where modern meets tradition, and America mixes with Latin, making a special music of cultures that no other place has. Orlando is the capital of theme parks, the place where every childhood dream can come true. The most famous is Walt Disney World Resort, the biggest entertainment complex in the world and the never-ending symbol of Orlando, which welcomes millions of visitors every year. When you come here, you feel like you are in a fairy tale world, with beautiful castles, classic Disney characters, and games that bring magic for all ages. Not stopping there, Orlando also has Universal Studios Florida, a paradise for movie lovers. Here, you can walk into the world of famous films and enjoy exciting rides full of thrills. If you love the ocean, SeaWorld Orlando will show you amazing shows with killer whales, dolphins, and other smart sea animals. It opens a journey to discover the wonderful world of the ocean. The variety and charm of these theme parks make Orlando the perfect place not only for children, but also for families and adults with a big love for adventure. Tampa Bay is an important port city where economy, culture, and fun come together in harmony. Tampa is famous for Busch Gardens, a theme park with a zoo where you can see lions, tigers, African elephants, and also try exciting rides. This city is also a sports center with professional teams, and it has many museums, shopping areas, and great restaurants. Key West is the southernmost point of Florida, with a romantic and peaceful beauty. The place has old wooden houses, small streets with many trees, and magical sunsets on the sea. Key West was once the home of the writer Ernest Hemingway, and now his house is a famous place for visitors. Visitors can also enjoy activities like diving, kayaking, or riding a bicycle around the island to feel the quiet and calm air. Everglades National Park is one of the biggest tropical swamps in the world, and it is listed by UNESCO as a World Natural Heritage. Here, you can take a special airboat to move through the canals and see American alligators, turtles, flamingos, and hundreds of rare plants and animals. Everglades is clear proof of the wild beauty and the rich nature of Florida. Daytona Beach is the paradise of speed and festivals, where the sound of car engines mixes with the soft waves of the sea. This beach city is known all over the world for the legendary NASCAR races at Daytona International Speedway, a meeting place for millions of speed fans every year. Not only famous for racing, Daytona also has a long and wide beach with soft sand and open space, perfect for sunbathing, walking, or playing exciting sports like volleyball, surfing, and jet skiing. In the summer, Daytona becomes a big stage with music festivals, fireworks, and outdoor events, giving a busy and exciting feeling all day and night. Fort Lauderdale is called the Venice of America because of its many canals, and it is a paradise for people who love life on the water. This city is a perfect place for visitors to try a luxury yacht, ride on small boats along the canals, and look at the rich houses by the river. Fort Lauderdale is also famous for its long beaches, clear blue water, and soft sunshine all year. Not only the beach, this place is also a top center for shopping, eating, and fun, with lively streets full of bars, restaurants, and modern shops. When night comes, the city becomes even more bright and exciting than ever. Naples is different from the busy places because it has a peaceful, rich, and elegant beauty. This city is famous for its white sand beaches, calm blue water, and coconut trees moving softly in the wind. Not only beautiful with nature, Naples is also called the golf capital of Florida, with many world-class golf courses that attract rich people and fans of this noble sport. The city is also the culture and art center of the area, with many galleries, theaters, museums, and art events happening often. Luxury resorts, high-class spas, and five-star restaurants make Naples the perfect place for people who want peace, style, and a fine way of life. Florida still has many other interesting things. It is the only state in the United States where you can see alligators and sharks living in nature together. Florida is also the home of the Kennedy Space Center in Cape Canaveral, where NASA sent the Apollo ships to the moon, and where the dreams of space continue today. With more than 30,000 lakes, including the very big Lake Okeechobee, Florida is called the land of sea, lakes, and rivers. And special, because of the nice weather, people here can swim in the sea all year, something that is rare in other states of the United States. The culture of Florida is a lively mix of many cultures. From salsa, reggaeton, and jazz music in Miami to street art in Orlando and Tampa, all bring colors to the state. From Latin festivals like Cale Ocho Festival to the pirate party Gasparilla Pirate Festival and the Florida Film Festival, everything makes a cultural picture with many colors. The people of Florida are also as diverse as the land itself. They are friendly, open, full of energy, and they love sports. Florida is the home of many famous teams like Miami Heat in the NBA and Tampa Bay Buccaneers in the NFL. Because of this, the love of sports is always strong in the cities of Florida. The food of Florida is also something you cannot forget. From the famous Cuban sandwich of the Cuban community, the sweet key lime pie from Key West, to the fresh stone crab and rich seafood from the sea, all make visitors love it. Florida is also the land of American oranges, where fresh orange juice is a symbol you cannot miss. The food here shows a fine mix between traditional American taste and Latin Caribbean influence, making a food experience that is rich and special. Florida is truly a paradise of sunshine, where you can find great nature, rich history, diverse culture, and modern, busy cities. When you come to Florida, you can swim in the clear blue water of the beaches, feel adventure in the Everglades, join lively Latin festivals, taste special food, or simply relax under the bright golden sun. No matter if you love peaceful holidays, want adventures, or enjoy art and culture, Florida always has something for you. And surely, once you come to this sunshine land, you will take home memories you can never forget, and you will always want to come back many more times. At the end of the journey, we can see that Washington, Colorado, Texas, Florida, and Utah are not only good places to live, but also places where people can truly build a full life, with a balance between work, passion, and personal happiness. Even though each state has its own style, all of them move toward one common standard of quality of life, where opportunities are always open, the living environment is important, and each person can find the right path for themselves. And maybe what makes these places special is not only what they have, but also the feeling they give, the feeling of truly living, growing, and belonging.